Our Great Strides finish line may be different this year, but the goal is still the same: cure cystic fibrosis.
All the adults have been thinking about this whole coronavirus thing and have really been trying to protect me and my CF friends. So, we've decided to take all the Great Strides events and turn them into a virtual walk weekend. We may be a little bummed we can't go to Great Strides, but this will be fun too.
Let's lace up those sneakers.
And mark your calendars for September 25th to September 27th.
We're going to really miss being together this year for Great Strides, but we still have a lofty goal.
Georgia, let's band together to raise $1.6 million.
Help us take great strides across Georgia by registering for the walk closest to you. Visit fightforcf.org/greatstrides today.
Don't forget to continue to register walkers, share your fundraising link, and even start a Facebook fundraiser.
From the bottom of her lungs, we thank you.
From the bottom of our lungs,
Thank you! Thank you!
from the bottom of our lungs, thank you.
And from the bottom of my lungs, thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our first ever Team Leader Kickoff for Great Strides. We are so excited to have team leaders represented from all over the state of Georgia to share some of their fundraising tips and ideas as we all transition together in this Taking Great Strides across Georgia. I'd encourage you to join in on the conversation tonight by posting your questions in the chat feature, and we'll get to as many of them as possible at the end of tonight's program. If I haven't had the chance to meet you before, my name is Vicki Nix, and I'm a proud member of our Great Strides Georgia team. And we are so excited for the first time ever to rally walkers from all over the state of Georgia to take great strides across Georgia. This year we know the finish line is going to look different, but we are still laser focused on one mission: to cure cystic fibrosis. Before we get started tonight, I just wanted to say a simple thank you. You guys have been so flexible and determined to continue fundraising despite everything that is going on in the world. And our team is so grateful for each of your leadership as we navigate this transition together. This year, we know that your walkers and your teams are going to be looking to you for guidance on fundraising and for the virtual walk experience. And our Great Strides team is here for you to help along the way. And I'd encourage you, if you haven't already had a one-on-one phone call or video chat with one of our team members, to really set one of those up over the next couple of weeks. We're here to help you craft a plan that works perfectly for your team and also to help navigate and make this transition easier. Now more than ever, your support is going to help us achieve our mission. So let's kick off tonight from hearing from a couple of members of our community on why they think fundraising is so vitally important. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Niall McCarty, Director of the Emory and Children's CF Center of Excellence. I'm also proud to be the leader of Great Strides Team CF Atlanta. This community has been the driving force behind incredible advances in treatments and care that have dramatically extended the life expectancy and transformed the realities of people living with CF. We've seen incredible momentum in research and care over the last several years, including the introduction of modulator therapies. However, we're far from finished, and we really can't let this momentum stop. We must fight until there's a treatment and a cure for every person with CF. The pipeline is full of promising new therapies and innovative treatments on the horizon that could lead to a cure. but it will require the CF Foundation to continue to aggressively invest in medical research. And we need your help to make that happen. Thank you.
That's right. We are getting closer to that cure. I'm Caroline. I'm a CF adult and I have a rare CF mutation. Supporting the CF Foundation must remain a top priority. No doubt these have been very struggling times in 2020, but we must keep moving forward for those of us living with CF. Now more than ever, it's important to keep sight of our mission. We have been running the race towards a cure for so long, and I know we're getting close to the finish line. We had an amazing year in 2019 with the approval of Trikafta, and I'm so grateful for the benefit that drug has brought to so many with CF. I know there'll be a cure for me one day if we all keep fighting for it. Every year, I continue to make fundraising a priority so I can make a difference, and so can you.
Well said. We can all make a difference. Every single dollar helps. The COVID-19 pandemic has given our supporters and donors a new perspective on what life with cystic fibrosis is really like. My name is Lisa Wood, and my son Noah is 12 years old and living with cystic fibrosis. We are part of a Great Strides team called Noah's Journey. As CF families, we are no strangers to social distancing or infection control. Now is the perfect time to help your donors understand the daily struggles of CF and why we fundraise. I challenge you to share your story and even use this as an opportunity to grow your Great Strides team. Write letters, send emails, post on Facebook, or whatever ways you can think of to share your story and your journey of cystic fibrosis.
Thank you so much for sharing. It is so important that we express these messages to our supporters as we kick off Great Strides across Georgia. Like Vicki said earlier, we are so excited to have all of our Great Strides communities from across the state together for one big virtual walk weekend. If you're watching live with us now, use the chat feature below to comment where you typically walk and what your team name is. So on the weekend of September 25th through the 27th, walkers across Atlanta, Augusta, West Georgia, Savannah, Valdosta, and Macon will lace up their sneakers and walk in honor of Great Strides, Georgia. Together, we are going to strive for a combined goal of $1.6 million, and I know that we can do it because we are stronger together. Next, Victoria is going to share some details on how to get you registered and how to plan your own virtual walk experience.
Thanks, Rachel. We are striving to reach a Georgia goal of 1,000 registered voters. So if you haven't registered yet, please register at the walk that you would typically participate in. And even though we're not going to be together face to face, there are tons of ways that you can register. For example, you can do a Zoom call as a kickoff call. You can host a porch parade party. You can walk in your own neighborhood. I personally plan on doing a Zoom kickoff call and then really letting all of our friends and family participate from wherever their location is. And it's a great way to get even more involvement than maybe you typically would have at a face-to-face event. So please register today and join the fun and participate, and we're so excited about it.
I love that idea. We hope you know the Great Strides team is always here to help brainstorm fun ways to participate that best fit your team. I'm here today to discuss a few fun, easy fundraising tips. There are tons of creative ideas you can choose from right now, even virtually, such as a virtual game night, virtual class, or even your own social media challenge. My husband Tom and I recently took on that challenge and hosted a social media fundraiser that through Instagram, we asked friends and family to submit crazy hair ideas along with a donation to our Great Strides team. We were shocked, but very excited to have received over 100 submissions and $5,000 for our Great Strides team. The only downside is I had to live with him having a pink mullet for a little bit. Totally worth it though.
What a fun idea to do in quarantine, Natalie. Another great way to fundraise is through Facebook. People are on social media like never before, making for a wide audience. This is my first year participating in Great Strides for my son, JW, and after starting a Facebook fundraiser, we surpassed our team goal. It was so simple to do. When you log into your participation center, click the button that connects your fundraiser directly to Facebook. From there, you can share on your timeline and even invite friends on Facebook to give directly. Facebook fundraising has been such an incredible tool to share our family story and easily ask for donations. I'm also sure to thank my donors by tagging them on Facebook, which in turn shares the fundraiser with even more potential donors.
I love Facebook fundraising too. I'm Amy, a CF adult, and I walk in Middle Georgia with Team Amy. As an adult, I've taken over the reins of my team from my mom. Through my email campaign this year, I'm going to challenge my donors to make donations in increments of 26 in honor of my 26th birthday. I've officially outlived my life expectancy. With every donation, I will thank my donors for getting me this far. It's important to build a list of potential supporters at the start of each campaign. I reach out to Danielle and ask her to pull my list of previous donors. This way, I can see anyone who has donated to me before, and I don't miss the opportunity to ask again. As my community expands, I always think of new people to add to my email list from church, our neighborhood, and new friends. It's also so beneficial to share personal CF updates with my team members so they can do their own email campaigns within their own circle.
Hey Georgia CF family, this is Erin Sprinkle, and I am a team leader for a team here in Atlanta in honor of my son Caleb. We're trying a new fundraising idea this year. We've approached a couple of our larger donors and asked them if we could leverage their donations by having a matching weekend. So we're going to plan to, over a 48-hour period, encourage donations that will be matched up to $6,000. We're going to do this probably shortly after school is back in session, whatever that looks like this year. And we're hoping that that will generate some excitement. We know how much our donors love to double their impact, triple their impact wherever they can, and so we're hoping to create some excitement, but also to make that money go a lot farther this year. So I just want to share that idea with you, and we're excited about it and hope to see some really great results.
I love all these ideas. Thank you all so much for sharing. If any of these ideas stuck out to you, feel free to contact me or your Great Strides partner, and we'll help these ideas come to life for your team.
We will be hosting multiple breakout sessions for you over the next several weeks. You're welcome to attend as many as you would like and invite your team members to join. These sessions, taking place on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock, will include registering your team and kicking off on August 4th, back to the basics of fundraising on August 18th, social media savvy on September 1st, and last but not least, planning your walk weekend experience on September 15th. We will be sending out invitations before each session and recordings after. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your Great Strides partner for more details.